Welcome back to another episode of Adoptions from the Heart TV. I'm your host, Amanda Aliberti. One of the biggest pieces to open adoption is the ability of an expecting parent to be able to choose the adoptive family. Today we're going to be sitting down with Rebecca and Katie, who are going to talk a little bit about the profile showing process.
So one of the biggest pieces for an expectant parent working with us is looking through profiles, being able to choose who is going to be their adoptive family. So you can imagine what a daunting task that is to sit there with a huge pile of profiles, all of these lovely families, and just having to decide who is eventually going to parent your child. So we have some tips about what birth parents, or expectant parents, are looking for. Rebecca, do you want to start off with some?
Yeah, I think to start is just making sure your profile is well organized and the pictures are clear, that it's not too crowded.
Yeah. You definitely don't want things to look jumbled. There's already so much to look at. You want people's eyes to be able to catch on to what you want them to look at.
And I think too, with text, not having it be too wordy, you want it to say exactly what you want it to say, but not too much. They don't need to hear every backstory of every photo.
Yeah, and that being said, you really just want it to be genuine. Above all else, I think we can agree that it's just about being yourself, right?
Yeah, highlighting the traditions that you always do, the family vacations, the certain spots that have been important to you in your life and your family, and maybe having a little side note about each one. Like,
yeah.
We always, every Thanksgiving, have this particular dish, having that highlighted just so that people know these are the things that are part of our family traditions.
Yeah, any little anecdote like that. And even if you feel like you might want to put something in because people are looking for it, just be honest and truthful. Like if you do have a tradition, put that in there, but don't put something in there just because you think that's what people want to see.
Right, because really expectant parents, they are choosing a family based on the personality, how they're imagining what would my child's life look like in this family. So have it be honest, and just an example of your personality. Things, describe each other. Like, if you are partners, I would describe this person as this way. That way they see, like, what does your relationship look like? How do you talk about each other?
Yeah, and definitely include other people outside of your nuclear family, so extended family, anybody that might be a really close friend, co-workers, mentors, anything like that. If you think about it, this is really it could be the beginning of a whole new relationship for the rest of your life.
Right, and I think if you're hoping to adopt transracially, having examples of the transracial mirrors in your child's future life, like this is how we're already implementing different diversity in our life. That way they can see, if I'm choosing to place my child that doesn't look like you in your home, how are they going to already identify with people of their culture in your home?
Yeah, definitely. That's a great tip. And also there are some things maybe you don't want to include, like dogs and cats and pets are great. Do we want to see a whole page of them? Maybe not.
Yeah. I've seen, I was just looking at a profile the other day where they had, they described expectant, the mom and the dad's personality, and they also gave a little blurb about the pet's personality.
That's
I thought that was cute.
Yeah, that's really sweet. And it doesn't all have to look like this picture perfect life. People really like when you have quirks. Also, I was just matching with a family recently, and they love going to Disney World. And maybe that's not everybody's cup of tea, but this expectant parent really connected with that, and she ended up choosing them because of that. So you really never know.
Yeah. So I think just being open, honest about yourself and your personality, having really good pictures, and really focusing on your front page and the first few pages to be simple and really well organized.
Yeah.
Because if they're looking at a stack of profiles, they may start just flipping at some point. So just making sure what is eye-catching, what is going to really make them see, like, my life stands out because of
the best representation of you, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Rebecca and Katie for talking a little bit about the profile showing process. They went over the do's and don'ts of what to expect when you are creating your profile. Thanks so much.